Welcome to my product test video for this stuff right here. This is Lucas Oil Products Power Steering Stop Leak. Renews your rack and pinion. Yeah, we'll find out. See that right there? That is from my rack and pinion. Because unfortunately, on my 2007 Toyota Avalon that has the most amazing V6 in the world, the rack and pinion system is leaking, unfortunately. So this eventually happens to all cars once you get enough miles on them. The rack and pinion that I cannot show you is leaking power steering fluid from the seals. But instead of spending, $500 to $1,000 to do this, because I can't do this on my own, I just don't have the time, I don't have the tools. But instead of spending that on this car, I'm gonna put Stop Leak inside of it, and I'm gonna see what happens. Now, using Stop Leak on a car is extremely frowned upon. People will tell you that you're an idiot for doing it, but there are other people who actually do this, and they stop the leaking for at least a few months or maybe even a few years, which is my goal. So here's the power steering fluid reservoir right here, and this is where we're gonna put that stuff. We're gonna open it up. So right now the power steering is low, and that's the perfect point where you wanna put this stuff in. We're just gonna replace the power steering fluid with the Lucas Stop Leak. So let's do that now. All right, so after you cut the tip, you also have to remove the seal that's under the cap right here. Like that. Wow, look at that stuff. Eee. All right, I know a lot of you are cringing saying, don't use this stuff, never use Stop Leak. Well, again, this car is probably worth like $2 or $3 grand, and I think it's worth trying, so let's do that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pour this in here. It's super, super thick. So if you look at the side of the reservoir, you can see the level, and I think I'm about where I wanna be, so we're gonna stop. And if this continues to leak out, I'm gonna just top it off each time I need to. And then what I'll do is I'll wait a while before I actually put this video out so that I can tell you if this stuff actually works. All right, it's now been about a month of running this stuff, and let me give you the results. So there's no more leaking under the car. I can now park this thing for at least a few hours or a few days, and there's no more leaks coming from the rack and pinion system from under the car. So this reservoir was going completely empty once a week. It's now been about 2 or 3 weeks, and it has not been refilled. Now you can see it does still leak. This is not magic. It's gonna leak a little bit. You see how it's low and I'm about to refill it? But after using this stuff for a month, I can tell you straight up that it works amazingly well. If you want to slow down the leak of your rack and pinion system, this stuff works great. And before I get the comments, no, I'm not sponsored or anything. I'm not being paid for this. I'm just straight up telling you that this works very, very well, at least for my case. Yeah, so if you do have a rack and pinion leak, try this stuff out if you want to slow it down substantially. And that's about it. That's my honest review of this stuff. I hope it helps you out. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.